Deja vu for Novak Djokovic. Instead of being on this court, the world's #1 is back in this court for a hearing that will decide whether to stop his deportation from Australia and keep alive his pursuit of tennis history. Days before the Australian Open begins, where Djokovic is one win away from a record 21st Grand Slam title, the country's immigration minister canceled Djokovic's visa for the second time. The minister argues Djokovic's presence may lead to an increase in anti-vaccination sentiment generated in the Australian community, potentially leading to unrest. But anti-vaccine sentiment is already on the streets of Melbourne. Protesters marched through the city in support of Djokovic, whose case has sparked a renewed debate about vaccine mandates in sports and beyond. In Rome on Saturday, protesters compared mandatory vaccinations for Italians over 50 to laws enforced during the Nazi era. To Paris, where a few thousand rallied against a new vaccine pass that would ultimately ban unvaccinated people from public life. And in Germany, crowds chanted freedom and expressed disappointment over plans for compulsory vaccinations in that country. Djokovic claims to be eligible for a medical exemption from vaccination because of a recent coronavirus infection. He received an exemption from the state of Victoria to play in the tournament, only to have his visa revoked at the border. While a judge knocked down that visa cancellation, the government followed through on threats to detain him again.
You don't want to get a vaccination and you don't want to follow our rules and you can't come in.
The Australian public is showing little sympathy for the unvaccinated tennis star.
Djokovic's case is just like a massive slap in the face, especially after spending so much time in lockdown over the past 2 years.
I wish him all the very best.
Fellow tennis greats are also weighing in.
It's very clear that Novak Djokovic is one of the best players of the history, without a doubt. But there is no one player in history that's more important than an event.
This right here is a look at the media waiting for Djokovic to leave his immigration hotel for Sunday's hearing. Now, if he loses his latest appeal, not only does he face deportation, but also a 3-year visa ban. If he wins, well, he could be playing his first game at the Australian Open on Monday. Caryn Ceolin, City News.